Hello, Cleve Threadgill, Superintendent, coming to you again to speak a little bit more about our budget situation at Ottawa Elementary. In the last segment, I did a rundown of a few of the things we have to deal with as far as our formula and how our EAV is going down and our tax base, so our overall revenues are down. And so this time I want to speak a little bit more about some of the cost savings moves that we've made and what we're trying to do to get through this difficult time. Now, as previously mentioned, $1.9 million in savings has been accounted for over the last 3 years, and this goes from everything from, yes, there have been quite a few retirements, but at the same time we've not replaced positions. We have reduced staff by as many as 12 to 15, depending on which year we're referencing. This being done, every time we make a cut, we feel as though we're outcut again in our revenue stream, and this goes back to our general state aid. But a couple of things that people may not be aware of is our late payments, for one. It's not uncommon for the state to designate payments to flow through a district through a certain fiscal year, but then you don't receive the last payment until the next fiscal year. Now, while on paper that money was sent, it really was not received in a timely manner, and so therefore you have a shortfall at the end of the year when you're balancing your books. The other problem is that we really don't find out until May, sometimes into June, exactly what our allocations are going to be for our general state aid. And so with the prorations that have been taking place at 89% in recent years, districts are left with a hard decision to make before March the 1st, because that's when, if we're going to reduce staff, that we have to send out notice. So oftentimes, with the way things have been lately with the gloom and doom of the finances in Illinois, districts are forced to have to make reductions because they're not sure of how much money they're going to receive when the end of the year comes. But with that being said, as you project into the next year with that, when you find that money, monetary amount to be better than what you thought, you now have to go back and see if you can rehire those people. And, you know, like any average person, if you've been told you're honorably dismissed, you're probably going to look for a job elsewhere. So again, it makes it very difficult to plan out the budget for the next year when you don't know until late what that money stream is going to be. So with that being said, this is just a little more information that I wanted to share. And we've also taken time to go over our budget with the fine-tooth comb. I've met with the Illinois State Board of Educational regional rep 3 years consecutively to look at the numbers and to project into the future and to keep the Board of Education informed about that, who again care very much about the students in our community to make sure that we're being fiscally responsible but also providing the best education possible. So once again, I thank you for your time, and we will be back with you soon.